Happy 4th of July, everybody. Here's one of my favorite pieces, originally written in 1955 as a public relations, oh, bother with all that. Although some of the statistics have changed over the years, the sentiment remains the same. I am the nation. I was born on July 4, 1776, and the Declaration of Independence is my birth certificate. The bloodlines of the world run in my veins because I offered the freedom to the oppressed. I am many things and many people. I am the nation. I am 250 million living souls and the ghost of millions who have died and lived and died for me. I am Nathan Hale and Paul Revere. I stood at Lexington and fired the shot heard round the world. I am Washington, Jefferson, and Patrick Henry. I am John Paul Jones, the Green Mountain Boys, and Davy Crockett. I am Lee and Grant and Abe Lincoln. I remember the Alamo, the Maine, and Pearl Harbor when freedom called. I answered and stayed until it was over there. I left my heroic dead in Flanders Fields on the rock of Corregidor, on the bleak slopes of Korea, and in the haunting, steaming jungles of Vietnam. I am the Brooklyn Bridge, the wheatlands of Kansas, and the granite hills of Vermont. I am the coal fields of the Virginias, Pennsylvania, and the fertile lands of the West, the Golden Gate and the Grand Canyon. I am Independence Hall, the Monitor, and the Merrimack. I am big. I spread from the Atlantic to the Pacific. My arms reach out to embrace Alaska and Hawaii. I am more than 8 million farms. I am forest, field, mountain, and desert. I am quiet villages and cities that never sleep. You can look at me and see Ben Franklin walking down the streets of Philadelphia with his bread loaf under his arm. You can see Betsy Ross with her needle. You can see the lights of Christmas and hear the strains of Auld Lang Syne as the calendar turns. I am Babe Ruth and the World Series. I am 10,000 schools, 100,000. I am 110,000 schools and colleges and 330,000 churches where my people worship God as they think best. I am a ballet dropped into a box. The roar of a crowd in a stadium, and the voice of a choir in a cathedral. I am an editorial in a newspaper and a letter to a congressman. I am Eli Whitney and Stephen Foster. I am Tom Edison, Albert Einstein, and Billy Graham. I am Horace Greeley, Will Rogers, and the Wright brothers. I am George Washington Carver, Jonas Salk, and Martin Luther King Jr. I am Longfellow, Harriet Beecher Stowe, Walt Whitman, and Thomas Paine. Yes, I am the nation, and these are things that I am, and these are the things that I am. I was conceived in freedom, and God willing, in freedom I will spend the rest of my days. May I possess always the integrity, the courage, and the strength to keep myself unshackled, to remain a cathedral of freedom and a beacon of hope to the world.
That's nice.
Isn't that nice?
Today is January the 8th.
Yes.
2017.
Yep.